Would you look at this, man? Look at this. Look, look. Hey y'all, sorry I'm out here doing this. There's gonna be some noise from the kids at the park. Sorry about that, but I have to get out here and do this now. Our little man's asleep, so. Today I didn't do a good job of introducing what we were doing. Me and Barfly went to this creek. It's a private access creek. We have, well, Barfly got special permission from this owner to drop down in the creek with our kayaks. And the reason we did this, we wanted to get up to this area that we wanted to fish that looked good, and we couldn't get there because it's, you know, other property owners' land, and we just wanted to get up there and fish in the kayak. So we used this guy's property to launch and go up to where we wanted to fish, and that's what we did. We went up there and caught a bunch of fish. So it's a great video. I catch fish in all kinds of crazy ways, but also what we wanted to do is we tried out. Barfly has a box, pink jig box, 4B baits. And that's what we used. We used all those baits and caught fish the whole day. So they're great baits. I definitely recommend checking them out. And I let the pricing and all that go to Barfly's channel. He knows the pricing. I forget what he said the price was. And but these are the colors right here. They're all pink. This one's electric chicken color. Crazy chicken, I think is what he called it. Pink lemonade. This one right here. Let's see. And then this one is like a silvery body, pepper flake with a pink tail. And this one is just pink with like fleck in it, silver. And there was another one. In the video, you'll be able to see that there's one that I use. And I show it on the camera. That was also in there. I left it in the kayak, so I don't have any with me, but this is the baits right here. I'll go over them real quick again. Right there. Great baits. So I definitely recommend checking them out, if I can talk right. And enjoy the video. Y'all take it easy. Enjoy. That's a good one.
That's a hammer, right?
That is. Look at this one though. Look at that one.
I told you I'd leave that one for you. I knew you'd get one. Look at that.
No dink pink.
We gotta back up on this. We gotta back up on this. Look at this double, guys. My dog and his dog.
No dink pink.
No dink pink and pink lemonade.
Yep.
Right. Woo!
Those are good ones. That's a
nice.
good fish.
Whoa! Whoa! Whoa!
Dog.
Get over here. Oh! You guys, come on now.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
That is stupid right
That's
there.
13, 14 all day long.
Dude, that is...
I mean, that's like textbook big fish zone right there.
Well, look at this one right here.
Yeah.
The bank. You got two things. You got a tree in the water. You got a trunk in the water, and you got shade.
There's a nice one. Nice one.
Nice one. That's a nice one. Oh, Anthony got a hammer.
No dink pink.
Woo! How big is he?
He's probably 13.
Yeah, that's a 13 probably at least.
I told you I was gonna get me some jig and cork fish.
Yeah, I'm on them right now. That's what I'm doing.
That to me is the funnest way to catch them, besides shooting a dock.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm shooting these trees. I guarantee you there's...
This one catches it pretty good too.
They all do. Your body acts like a sail. I mean, I knew there were some dogs in here. I just didn't expect on the way up to catch it. You know?
Yeah.
You're deeper than me. Oh,
Another one. Another good one, I think. Oh yeah.
Nice. God, he's got another hammer on right there, guys.
Man, this is so fun.
Nice.
This should be illegal how fun this is.
It is so nice. What you using? Still no dink pink?
No dink pink.
Dude, I'm telling you, those colors are
That's the
money.
jig right there.
Those colors are money.
Or actually, I lied. It's a different one.
Which one is it?
It's like the pink with the black fleck on top, and then the like silver fleck, the silver body.
Tapped it. Tapped it. There he is.
Yep.
Tapped it again. I got him. Fish on him.
Good one?
No, I don't think he's good. He might be keeping. He's not even keeping. It's alright. He swallowed it, man. He wanted to stop all these fish.
Man, I love me some jig and cork fish. Look at that.
All the way down.
Good one too.
You didn't even freaking.
Dude, that's a good one, man.
I know, I can see it. Look at that. Hammer, hammer, hammer,
Man, he's about to pull me in the water.
hammer.
Man, that one didn't even get settled in there.
I got one. Hammer. Oh, he's off. Ah, hate it when you lose them. How many you got?
4.
I got 3. So you up on me. Well, I mean, yes, if we're not counting dinks, you're up on me. Really, I cannot stop drifting off of it.
There we go.
That's a cast right there. That's a cast. Fish.
Little.
Is he?
Yep. That bobber just fell over.
Not a keeper?
Nope.
Looks like a keeper.
Nah, he's maybe 8 inches. There he is. Little guy. Little jig and cork fish. And that one right there. Can't beat it. Definitely check them out.
It was really nice to get on an untouched creek. We've been fishing some creeks that have been getting hammered, trash everywhere. So it was
Nice
really
one
to
right
get out
here.
on a clean, untouched
Yep.
creek for a change.
Big old slab right here. Hog. Hog. Throw him on the stringer. A little better. Yep, keeper. I think he is. We'll check him though. Gotta stay legal. No, he's not. Later in the week or weekend or something.
Do what?
I think the front's like later in the weekend.
Yeah. I'm gonna run over to this bank. It's hard not to get hung up when you're fishing right
I know, I'm trying not to get over there too close. It's a nice one, I think. Oh yeah, oh yeah,
now. Nice one?
oh yeah.
You got a nice one. Oh, nice.
Man, that's a good fish.
Yeah, that is a good one.
Would you look at this, man? Look at this. Look, look.
He caught a fish. He laid his rod down. The jig went into the water while he was putting his fish in a bucket and caught another one on his rod just hanging off the side of the boat.
Look at that.
And as big as the other one.
I sat this down and I'm like, man, my rod's going in the water. What's going on?
That's funny.
Look at that.
That's double hookup. I mean,
Midday update. Working on a limit. Having to work for him, but still good action. I probably have 10 or so there, so I'm gonna keep seeing if we can find some more and get this limit done. Missed him.
They kind of shut off on me real quick. Not sure what the deal. Another one?
Yep.
Out in the middle?
Over here on the side of the bank. Short. Shorty.
They're just stacked in here, dude.
They are. Another one. Little.
Another one. Oh, I lost him. This is ridiculous.
It is. Shad all in here flipping. Soon as it hit the water, one was on there.
Nice. Nice little small one. I have a hard time believing these little bitty fish swam up from the lake.
Yeah, they might just live here. Nice one. Nope, smaller. He thought he was big.
Yeah, they bite good because they live in this current. It's strong. We're fishing upwards. Upwards bite. Fish on.
They're not even really on nothing.
No, they're just sitting out there. They're little though, these are. We gotta find some bigger ones.
We do.
I mean, I love catching them, but I want to catch something I can put on the stringer. There they go, right out in the middle, dude.
Yep.
That one feels a little bit better, maybe. No, it's still little. We may have to leave this spot.
There's so many little ones.
There's a ton. Ton. Heck, I'm 50 yards away from you and I'm casting on this side, out in the middle and still catching you. There we go. Something already messing with it. There it is.
Oh.
Oh. They're everywhere.
Golly, that one sunk the whole thing.
Glad we kept coming.
Yep, me too.
I don't care if they're little, we're having fun.
Oh yeah.
How many fish you think we caught today?
A whole lot. I don't even know.
Fish on. That might be a keeper. Yeah, that looks good. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's a keeper.
Oh yeah, that's a nice
one, dude.
nice one.
That made it go 11. Let me see. Oh yeah. Little over 11.
Here's a nice one here too.
Oh, I'm hearing flat. That's a big one.
Yep.
Woo, get that one in. What's that one?
Probably 12.
Yeah, that's good. So they're not all being.
Nope, we just had to keep looking. It's a good fish, y'all.
Got it. Fish on. Oh, another keeper.
Another good one.
Look down the big one. Oh, oh.
Oh no.
Ah, how many is that?
Too many. You keep doing that. That's a big black.
Dude, we are killing it. Look, another one.
Yep. Keeper? Yep.
I don't have to measure him, but he's close.
He'll probably go. Look at that.
I know. As fast as you can cast, guys. As fast as you can get in the water, you're going to catch a fish right here. There's something to eat. Oh, big one. Digging. That's a big one. That's a big one, guys. Big girl one.
Keeper.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Swallowed it.
Absolutely.
I mean, swallowed that thing.
Somebody caught this one, he got off. He got a hold. You lose one yet?
Jig?
No, this fish has been caught.
Oh, I've lost some. It might be that one.
Yeah, he has a hold.
They do. There he is.
Yeah, I was gonna let him have it.
As soon as you get it over there.
You know what this feels like? Catching bluegill.
It does. I hate to stop and measure, but
I just had 110 right there, John. Just caught. I just took it back. I'm like, if I have to measure it.
limit. It took a while, a lot of dinks, but we got it. They're in here. Y'all get out there and find them.
What's up, everybody? Well, me and Kid Crappie out here today. Guys, we brought the kayaks. Look at them messy kayaks.
Full of bobbers and jigs and broken off line and everything.
Got a mess, guys. You know why we got a mess? I'll show you why we got a mess. Grab the bottom of it. Like that. This is why we got a mess right here, guys. Right there. That's a 2-man limit.
Double limit.
That's ridiculous. Guys, and you know what's even worse about this 2-man limit? You know what's worse? We caught about 200-300 fish more than that.
We were throwing back 12 inches like it. Once we limited, throwing back 12 inches.
It was a joke. Like we ran into fish so thick, every cast.
You twitch a bobber once or twice and it was gone.
Let me ask this in front of Anthony so he can testify. So, did both of us catch fish, crappie, with our baits dangling off the boat while we were trying to work on something?
I had a rod pulled in. It pulled my rod and I had to fish it out.
Dude, like they were biting so good that when we reeled in and took a fish off and you laid your rod down, if your jig happened to be in the water, you caught another one.
Yep.
It was stupid.
It was stupid.
Well, anyway, look at that. Doop, doop, doop.
Good size ones, keepers, everything mixed in.
I will tell you this.
Whitney.
So every one of those lakes have creeks, guys.
Yep, they got fish in them somewhere.
If you're not out scouting those creeks, it's not my fault. Yep. It's not Kid's fault. So whose fault is it?
We put in a whole day today too. I mean, the sun's going down. We were out here all day looking and
Monday,
searching.
I went out at sunrise, came back at sunset, and got skunked on a. Well, actually, I didn't get skunked. I caught a bunch of white bass. Yeah. But I fished a creek I'd never been in, scouting for crappie. And guys, I mean,
it happens all the time.
If I didn't scout, I wouldn't find them. Well, I didn't catch them that day, but I saw the creek. I marked the structure. Now I can go back there and I can catch fish on another day. Yeah. When a cold front comes in, I can go check it again.
Oh yeah.
So look, guys, just get out there, do some of your own scouting. Try really, really hard, because that's what we do, is try really,
It's a lot funner too when you stumble on them randomly and there's no one there and you have them all to yourself. Yeah. Putting in the work.
Very rewarding when you actually find them.
It is.
Come on, guys, get out here. Let's go fishing.
Yep. Found a little wad of them over there. That's a nice one right here. Oh yeah. So we are out on the west side of the metro today. Fished here once or twice from the bank, but never brought a kayak in here, so very interested to see what we can find. said, it's just a matter of getting them to bite. There's one. Oh yeah, there we go. Not a bad little fish, stink, but I'll take it. White crappie. Pretty fish. I was saying, I can see them down there. I can see them down there. Just got bit. Just got bit. I'm using the blue and chartreuse from the Kid Creek box right now. That wind's gonna pull us off. As soon as I cut this camera off, look what we got. As soon as I cut the camera off. Probably a keeper. I mean, the second I cut the camera off, I wasn't even really fishing, I was just kind of drifting it. I got my other camera charging, it died, and I got a little battery pack, so I'm having to charge it. So once it gets charged up, we'll get it going and we'll get 2 views. That was a good fish. I'll take those all day long. There's the crappie right there. Oh yeah, look at this one. That's a nice one right there, y'all. That is a good one. Big old white crappie. Big old white crappie. Yes! Starting to figure them out a little bit. We'll let this one go. I'm not keeping any fish today. Now the shades on that wall, and that's what's really helping these fish sit here. Another one. A little bigger yellow. A little bigger one. So fun to get out there and, you know, go to a new creek and figure something out, you know. I've been hearing nothing but bad reports from over here, and, you know, come over here and start catching fish pretty quick. It's good. Look at that school of fish. Can y'all see that? Stacked up right here. So we're gonna put both cameras on. We're gonna drop on them. Y'all check this one out. Again when the camera's off. Slab. There's definitely no shortage of bait here. Hope y'all could see that. I mean, just flipping everywhere. It is amazing. Just literally everywhere they're flipping. Crazy. Yeah. Little one. Oh, he's bigger than I thought. Oh, it's a sandy. Big old sand bass. Nice sandy. White bass. It's funny, they're both in the same. There's crappie. Pretty black crappie. Pretty black crappie. That's a really gorgeous fish. Let's see. Fish seem to be pretty tight to cover too. They're not far off of it, which with the water being clear, it's not surprising. Okay, there we go. There's one. Right by that stump. Nice crappie too. Nice crappie. Right where he was supposed to be, right by that stump. We'll let him go. I mean, that fish was right on that stump. There we go. Yep, there's one. Still smaller, but still fun. Oh no, it's actually another nice one. Check that one out, y'all. On that blue and chartreuse from the Kid Creek box. Beautiful crappie, white crappie. All right. Can't tell where the stump's at. I think I'm pretty close. Yep. Found a little wad of them over there. That's a nice one right here. Oh yeah. Look at that one. Whew. That's a nice one. That is a nice fish. Whew. Yeah. Yes. Beautiful. I love it, y'all. Jig and bobber too. Sweet. Hopefully there's just a whole bunch of them over here. Golly. That one did it. Yeah, that one did it. Just drifting through here casting. It's real simple. Could use the bobber, but see, there's one. Might be a yellow bass. Yeah, it's a yellow. No, it's a little sandy. I could use the bobber, but I feel like these fish are pretty tight to the bottom, so. Another one. A lot of smaller ones, but there's some good ones mixed in. That thing's full of energy. Spot right here. Let's see if anyone's home after we let it rest for a while. I also went a little deeper this time. I think it's a sandy. I can't tell. I can't really catch up to it. Oh, it's a little crappie. There we go. Couldn't catch up to it. Not a bad one. Not a bad little crappie. That was the kind of general area. Yeah, there's one. Little guy. Little guy. Again on that blue and chartreuse. It's been doing good the whole day. Horrible cast. Oh, there's a nice one right there, y'all. I think that's a really good one. No, it's just a fighter. Still a good one though. Oh, black crappie. Oh, black nose. Awesome. Black nose. Don't catch a lot of these, but see that stripe? You see that stripe? It's like a trait. It's like hair color for people, so it's a black crappie, but it's beautiful. It's got that black nose, black stripe. And those things are mean too. That's why it fought so hard. They got a little spunk behind them, so. There's another one. It's a real good one here, y'all. Check that one out. It's a good fish. Nice fish. Let's see if I can get over there to it without drifting by it too quick. Yep. Oh no. This is what you call combat fishing right here. This is what you call combat fishing. This is a nice fish right here. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Had to get him out of that tree because we were drifting really quick. Beautiful white crappie. Sweet. All right, that's it. We did pretty good today. Like I said, I was at a new creek today. I haven't fished in the kayak. Did pretty good, can't complain. Let me clean this off real quick. Just jig and bobber right here. This blue and chartreuse was doing, see, I don't know how good it's picking up. That blue and chartreuse was doing the damage. So cold front, everything, it didn't matter. These fish bit, so don't let that stop you. And I caught fish on visible structure, I caught fish on the bottom with the graph, caught fish a bunch of different ways. So yeah, it was a good day. Y'all be sure to hit that like button if y'all enjoyed this. Subscribe if you haven't, hit that notification bell. And don't forget, we go live every Monday night, Central Time, 7 o'clock Central Time, talking about crappie. So y'all take it easy. Good afternoon, y'all. I'm gonna do something a little different. I'm gonna kind of show you how to rig up a slip cork to fish jig and bobber like 20 foot deep for some of these fish in the creeks. Right here is a prime example. I've got some fish found, threw the marker buoy on them. You can do this from the bank, but obviously you're gonna have more trouble like finding the fish. It's definitely good to have some kind of electronics and have a kayak to kind of pinpoint where they're at. So that's the best scenario, but you can do it from the bank. You just have to fan cast and change depths and all that. So because it's 20 foot deep, so you can't use a standard, clip-on bobber. It's just not going to get deep enough. You're not going to be able to cast it. So this right here is the way to do this. Probably should have already had all this set up, but I kind of wanted to go through it all with you. It's going to be a longer video just because I really want to explain, like really in depth, what you need to do to do this effectively in the correct way. So, I use these right here, these kind of cigar floats, slip floats. These are best for me. I use the rubber bobber stops. You can find these at Bass Pro Academy, these as well. But I like these cigar ones myself. So let's see. You just just put your line through that loop, just like that one time, and then you grab the little bobber stop, slide it off, and pull it all the way until one end comes through, just like that. Pull it up just to get out of the way, and then, you know, again, slip float, just thread it on there. I use 6-pound Mr. Crappie High Vis just because I just feel like the slip floats work a little better with mono, just because they can slide a little easier. That braid will tend to drag a little bit more. So just like that, pull it through. So now you got the bobber stop and you got the slip float on there. And one of the biggest, well, the biggest thing to do when you're doing this is you have to have this bobber weighted correctly. You have to. I'm going to actually double jig because there's no brush here. And I know I can get away with it. So put one jig on with a loop knot. Just like that. One jig, and I'm using 1/8 ounce jig heads, and I'll explain that here in a second too. Let's see, need another 1/8 ounce. Right here, it's already got a jig on it. Another 1/8 ounce, the same knot, loop knot. If I can get this back over here. And then just another loop knot. Nothing real crazy with the knot, you know. I always use loop knots myself. Some people like them, some people don't. It's just personal preference. There we go. Get the tag in taken care of. Should really have some scissors. So before I do anything else, I'm going to check the balance of this bobber. And I'll show you. This is what I mean by checking the weight, checking the balance. So I put that there, and that bobber's already almost pulled under the water. See, the whole thing's under the water. That tells me there's too much weight on there. So what I'm going to do is take that 1/8 ounce off. I'm going to take that 1/8 ounce off. And I'm going to put a 1/16 ounce. 1/16 ounce and an 1/8 ounce. I would show y'all, but I mean it's pretty self-explanatory really. And then I'm just going to put an 1/16 ounce with the 1/8 ounce because the 1/16 is lighter than the 1/8. And you don't want that bobber being pulled under because it's going to not be as sensitive. Just like that. So now you see I got a 1/16 and an 1/8 ounce on there. So let's check the balance now. Oh yeah, see? It's not pulled under near as much. Let's see, I'm gonna pull this bobber stop up. So I'll show you again. The bobber is not pulled all the way under. To be honest, I probably could get away with just an 1/8. Looking at it, could probably get away with an 1/8. I'm gonna actually try and just see what that looks like. So now I just got an 1/8 ounce. Let's see what the 1/8 ounce looks like on there. I'll be honest, that 1/8 ounce is what it's going to do. The 1/8 ounce is the way to go. 1/16 even has a little too much weight, so. So the one thing, I'm going to take that 1/8 ounce off. The one thing I also do, you don't have to, and it depends on what kind of knot you use. The one thing with the loop knot on this is if you use it, that loop knot, the end of it's going to get hung up in this bobber, in this float. So what I do is I put another bobber stop. Let's see, I'm going to switch y'all over here. Like this, on the bottom, underneath the bobber. The slip float's up here. I'm trying to pull my rod in the water, y'all, sorry. So yeah. And that's a little trick. That will keep your bobber from coming off if you break off. See, it won't go down past that. And it'll keep your bobber away from the knot. That way it doesn't hang up. So, yeah, those are some good tips. That balance is the key, y'all. I can't stress that enough. That balance is key. If your bobber's not weighted right, you're not going to see bites. If the bobber's all the way under the water already, you're not going to see a fish pull it under, or it's got too much weight, too much resistance. Because a lot of these fish, they'll bite it and the bobber will fall over, the bobber just goes sideways. So there's lots of ways. And that's it. And then so, I know these fish are about 20 foot, roughly. So I know my rod's 7 foot. That's 7 foot right there. So I'm gonna take the bobber stop, pull it up there to 7 foot. And you'll have to, mess with it a while to get through all these guides and all that. Just, take your time. Pull it through. Okay, once you get it to that last dot, you can just pull it all the way down. And this takes time to set up, so I definitely recommend, if you're gonna do this a lot, try and have it rigged up before you get to the lake or the creek. It's just a lot easier just to have it rigged up. So that's 7 foot right there. So I'm gonna go like that, 9, 11. So that's 11 foot. Each pull is 2 foot. I'm gonna pull this bobber stop down, just keep pulling it down, keep pulling it down. 11, 13, 15. And just keep moving that bobber stop down. That's the cool thing with these slip floats, is it allows you to fish, 20 foot. I mean, you can fish 30 foot if you really wanted to with a bobber, and that's hard to do. So 15, 17, 19, and then we'll just do 2 more because I think it might be a little deeper. It might be 22 or something like that. So that's 21 foot right there. So again, just find your bobber stop, pull it down, pull it down. So right there. So this bobber stop is pegged right there to fish 22 foot deep, or 21 foot deep, sorry, with a bobber. So, it's definitely you definitely want to know how to rig one of these up correctly. Because a lot of times, and see, that's the thing too, is this is all the float that's you have to mess with. Can you imagine having a clip float 20 foot deep? You'd never be able to cast it. So this right here allows you to only have this much right here, and the float will slip up. That's why it's called a slip float. It'll slip up to that bobber stop and it'll set that depth. So I hope that helps. Let's get over here. I'm going to cast out here and show you how I work them and see it works. Alright, so I switched sides because there's a piece of brush over there I didn't know was there, and I keep getting hung on it. So it'll be harder to hang up on it from here. And two, there was something rustling around in the woods over there. I don't know what it was. I didn't want Bigfoot to come down there and grab me. That's for you, Fredo. Bobber just fell over. I wish I could see the bites a little better, but I just can't really sit on it and jig and bobber it, too close. Just drift all over the place. See, I see the bobber stop's almost there. There it is. Twitch, twitch. That one took it under. There he is. There he is. They fight so much better like this. That one might actually be a keeper. That one might be a keeper. No, he's not, but I'm gonna still throw him on here. Just to, oh, dang, the measure is all the way in the back. Just to keep him honest. Yep, that's a keeper. Keeper crappie, jig and bobber, slip floating bobber, 20 foot deep. Pretty interesting. Right away. That one sunk it too. And you can do this from the bank, you know, like I said. I mean, if you know the fish are here, and you can stand right on that bank and pitch out and do the same thing. Just because I'm in a kayak doesn't mean you can't do it from the bank. And this kind of thing works better too when it's cloudy, always. Just because the fish aren't as, if they're in cover, they won't be in there as much. They'll be more roamy, they'll won't be holding as tight to that cover, so it's always better when it's cloudy like this. I might have to start fan casting a little bit one way or the other too. Oh, that one sunk it. Something on my eye. That one's not terrible. He's short, but pretty fish. There you go. I hope that helps. I only caught a couple fish, but I just broke off again. I keep breaking off, but you know, y'all get the point. You know, it's more about rigging it and showing you how to rig it and showing you that it does work. So I hope that helps. You know, you don't have to always fish a jig and bobber with the peg bobber. Slip bobber is a really good way to fish super deep and catch fish. So I hope this helps. You know, let me know if it helps. Comment down below. Like this if you enjoyed it and it helps. Subscribe if you haven't. Hit that notification bell. That way you get notified every time I post a video. And thank y'all again for all the support. And we'll catch you on the next one. Y'all take it easy. Morning, everyone. We're back in the creek. It is beautiful out here. We get into some creek fish. Hopefully they bite good. This is what we're going to use today. Jig and bobber. Not sure how good you can see it. And then just a white and chartreuse tube jig, 16th ounce. I'm going to kind of, you know, walk y'all through some of the secrets, so to say, or so, you know, so to speak, on the whole creek thing. There's some tricks that I use, some ideas that I use, I'll say that too, that really help me get out and find these fish and effectively catch them when I do find them. And that's what we're going to talk about today. So let's get on in here and start throwing this bobber around and see what we can catch, y'all. All right, so the first tip is, in a creek that the water is real clear like this, you want to definitely be as quiet as possible. I mean, it's, you know, sometimes it doesn't matter, but it's definitely best to err on that side of, you know, just being careful. Because these fish, they know this water's clear. They can, you know, tell, and so they're going to be really touchy. You know, they're going to be real observant. Little zone over here is where there should be some. Oh, there's a fish on there. It's a largemouth too. You can already see it. Big green carp. Chicken bobber largemouth. That's what we're doing today. Is that a crappie or is that another largemouth? Oh, that's a crappie. Look at that. There we go. There we go. I'm beginning to wonder, y'all. It's a beautiful fish. We're gonna see how many we end up with. If we end up with a good amount, I'll take them home and clean them. Not a bad fish. Isn't that funny? You catch that bass and throw right over there and catch a crappie. I don't know if that bass turned them on or what. Definitely makes me feel a little better because I don't know what was going on. Tells me they're over there. Maybe they're just not biting yet. Let's see. We'll almost do it in the tree. Am I that shallow there? Oh, did y'all see that? Something. I think they're getting woken up a little bit now. Got him. That's a crappie. I can tell the way it bit it. Little one, but I'll take it. Beautiful little black crappie. By the time it gets settled, he's on there looking at it. Felt that one hit it. That's a good one. That's a nice crappie. Nice crappie. Ooh, I barely had him. Ooh, he just popped off. Look at that one. That's a nice one. That is a nice one. That deer. Isn't that cool? Okay, get back off of these. Another one. He's close. He's pretty. Yeah, he'll keep. It's definitely a little zone right there. Yeah. It's funny, you get them woke up a little bit. That one's a short. I gotta get back here because I'm just getting drugged right into this. It's a fat fish. Such a beautiful fish. Let him go. Might have got him dialed in a little bit right here. Yep. He's close. We'll let him go though. Pretty fish. This right here is the biggest tip, or one of the biggest tips. This cork right here is so key. I mentioned it before, but I really don't like the weighted bobbers, just because a lot of times these fish, they'll hit it and come up with it, and this bobber will just do this. And if that bobber's weighted, it's not going to go over as easy. So I feel like you miss some fish doing that. So that's why I really like these corks like this. And you can see, I mean, it's just bobbling around. I mean, anything that happens to it, if that fish comes up, it'll do that and everything. So highly recommend the non-weighted bobbers, especially this kind. Because a lot of times that bite is so subtle. They don't pull that cork under very often. They really don't. And so that's where that really comes into play. Just so crucial to have the right gear. I was messing with it. Once you get dialed in, you really got to dial in, because crappie are notorious for being in a little area like this. I mean, just notorious for that. Let's see, like that one, they're in a little tiny little area. I didn't even set the hook on that one. That's a nice one. No, he's not. He's just a fighter. Fighting black crappie. Pretty fish. Thanks, bud. Every time I catch one, I just drift right into this spot. Oh, just see that. Fish are aggressive over there. Ooh, almost did it. Almost cast it from that rod and with the back in the back. Can't even talk. Ooh, that's a, God, that feels like a nice one. And it is too. Oh, it's a white crappie. Huh. Look at that. First white crappie caught in here. Ain't that funny? First white crappie. All right, y'all, I'm gonna let these go. This is not enough for me to clean. Just gonna let them go. These are, like I said, I just really don't want to clean just 5. I caught some good fish today though. That's a really nice black crappie right there. Beautiful fish. A lot of the ones that we caught are just about 10 inches. Let them go back. Well, hope y'all enjoyed this. Hope these tips help. These tips really have helped me over the years. I've, you know, kind of figured out what kind of things help. Every one of these tips is great, so give them a try next time you're out at the creek, and hopefully it pays off for you. Don't forget to like this video if you enjoyed, comment if you have any questions, subscribe also if you haven't, hit that notification bell. That way every time I post a video you get notified. I'm really enjoying these creeks, y'all. It's really fun. Today it's actually cold, but it hasn't been that cold of a winter yet, so I feel like a lot of these fish, a lot of these spots would be better if it was a little colder, but that's how it goes. So y'all take it easy and we'll catch you on the next one.